Hey guys, Scott here, but not really, because I'm Nia, not Scott. But it's this kind of like Scott type video, right? Oh, way worse. So, the Alien chapter came out yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about that. So, personally, I think it's a very underwhelming chapter. It's just really boring. So, let me explain. The survivor perks, right? Like, you always get free survivor perks. One of them, I don't even know what it does. It says a lot about it. One of them, like, makes your footsteps silent when you're healthy, and then another makes your grunts of pain silent, or whatever, when you exit out of a locker. Like, I should let me look up Ellen's perks real quick. Oh yeah, and Chemical Trap, where you can place like a C4 on a pallet, and like, if the killer kicks it, it explodes, something like that. That's weak. That's very weak. That is not a good perk. Especially against the killer that the chapter came with, the Xenomorph, who IMO is one of the most boring killers to go against right now in a chase. Again, let me explain. So, Xenomorph's movement speed is 115. For reference, Huntress is like 110, Slinger is 110, Spirit is 110 even. Trickster is 110. You get the point, right? Most range killers are 110, and if they're not range killers, they still have like a good power to catch up. Nurse is 95, you know, stuff like that. Yet, Xenomorph is an exception when it comes to a ranged killer that, well, not really an exception, because you also have Nemesis 115 speed, and I guess Demo is a ranged killer of 115, and Pyramid Head, but that's another problem. So anyway, Xeno is 115, has a like pretty small hitbox that kind of lingers, but not really. I don't know how it works, but either way, doesn't matter, because you're shooting in a straight line anyway. But pretty much how Xenomorph feels to play against right now is really bad. When he's in his like crawly mode, which is really easy to get in, especially with flamethrowers not doing much, like that's another problem. Flamethrowers are really weak. But his whip, or like his tail, you know, like he has a tail when he's in crawl mode that he can attack with. You pull that tail out really fast from 0.2 seconds. I have the wiki page on. 0.2 second charge time. Demo's shred charge time is 1 second for reference. Let's find Nemesis. Nemesis's tentacle charge time is 0.3, but his tentacle is also weaker than the tail. So I'm kind of surprised that the charge time for Xenomorph's tail is 0.2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, just 0.2. So it's like, you want to know what 0.2 seconds is? That is most people's reaction time. Actually, hold on. Okay, well, see, around the 200 ms, which is 0.2 seconds. I used to be able to get like 170, but that's besides the point. You get what I mean, though, right? Like, 0.2 seconds is about the average reaction time of a human. So that feels incredibly... It's like not something you can react to. The animation to me doesn't even like... It's not even like an animation I can notice that happens. I just kind of assume anytime I like take a window or like loop a pallet, I just assume that he'll have his tail up. Because as far as I know, because it doesn't show it in the wiki, and it doesn't really feel like it either, you don't really slow down if you're holding your tail. Maybe you slow down a bit, but you don't slow down like enough at all. And the same thing with if you actually manage to get a hit off with your tail. The cooldown time is 3 seconds, but you move like, I think 50% instead of 115, which is not fast, but it still just feels really fast, I guess. You know, like, Demo Shred, it's like, you lunge, and then it's like, rah! And, you know, like, all that shit. But on Xeno, it's like, you hit, and you can, like, pretty much just instantly follow them. It's like you have, it's kind of like you have basically Save the Best for Last in a way. But, like, pretty good stacks. Like, it feels like you're just having Stabiffle. So I guess, like, my main problem with the current chapter is that Xeno is too strong and that they should maybe nerf him a little bit, or at the very least buff flamethrowers, because they're really stupid. Because I mean, right now to me Xenomorph just feels like I'm playing against a laggy ass killer, because it's like you fall to a window, you can't crouch by the way for it unless it's like high enough, but it feels like you're going against a really laggy killer. Like you vault, you take a couple steps, still get hit. It feels really punishing, you know. Like Nemesis you can crouch, Slinger is 110, Huntress is 110, so those don't feel as bad, you know. Trickster 110. So yeah, I think they should maybe like either nerf Xeno's movement speed or just nerf something else, buff flamethrowers, I don't care, just do something. This is really boring to go against. Now another thing about this whole patch, this is not just about the chapter, is that vaults have been reverted. So if you didn't know, last patch or couple of patches, faults were really strong. If you were playing a male survivor, you would be going way further than you should be, but on female survivors it was fine. So you think like, oh, just like change something in the male survivor stuff, yada yada. I don't know how he's at this, but yeah. But now, faults are really bad, as I'll show you here. Shout out to Hens for posting this. You just make no distance when faulting as female survivor. Shut up. And you can get hit over, which is not what is supposed to happen. If you have played this game for a while, you would know that if you make a fast fault and you stand still, you will not get M1 over it. You will not get M1'd over it unless it's a laggy killer. Apparently, they still fucked up, because apparently male survivors fault a little further. It's not really that noticeable in this side by side, but they did post pictures. Thank you, Baba Dreamer. I guess go follow them or Twitter, or don't. I don't. This is a medium vault. Okay, so this is, and then this is a fast. So you can see that it's like there's a little bit more distance. But then on a female survivor, which I guess in this case is Hattie, for some reason, this is medium, and then this is fast. That's the same distance. I wish I was joking. This is the exact same distance. If you fast fault as a female survivor, it's pretty much a medium vault. There's no point in even chasing as female surf. So there's gonna be a big male survivor meta, I guess, just so that you can get a slightly further vault. Well, now, I mean, there already was kind of a male survivor meta with the previous patch, but if you've been playing since like way before, you know that with a fast vault you're supposed to kind of have something like this instead of this. Well, I mean, rather this whole problem, where it's literally the same distance. So yeah, go play male survivors, I guess. Kind of sucks because I was actually enjoying playing Nia again, but hey, I don't think I'll be enjoying this game that much anyway because of Xenomorph. That's legit how bad it is for me. I don't enjoy playing the game because of Xenomorph. Luckily, I can just play TCM. I really enjoy TCM. It is a fun game to me. But I don't think you are, like, the dear viewer of mine really is interested in watching TCM. So I do stream it pretty regularly on Twitch. Link in the description, yada yada. So yeah, to summarize, weak perks, in my opinion, too strong of a killer. Like, homie should not be 115 if they don't want to change his power. And the whole fast fault thing. Fast faulting as a female survivor feels awful right now. And I don't even know why there's a difference here. Like, why are male survivors better at faulting than female survivors? Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this kind of weird Scott Junt type beat video. I will probably not be doing this often, but hey, if you want to watch me play TCM, then, you know, you can get in my Twitch, link in the description again. But yeah, I'll see you all soon, somewhere, I don't know. Not with DBD gameplay, I guess, because I find it boring now. Because killers also don't chase, at all. Like, I maybe had 3 minutes total chase time after playing for like 4 hours yesterday. Very fun. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, I guess. Or on Twitch. Come on, come. Okay, bye-bye.